Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, the 12th of August. It is nearly 9. I just got up, and I don't know, the ones who are following me on Instagram have seen that I am joining in the suitcase market on the 29th of October. It is from 10 till 4. That's why I think I can do it. Because I can do something like that for one day and then recover for the week that follows. My English was so good just before I put on the camera. Now I don't know. Yeah, so I enrolled myself for this suitcase market on Sunday. I know it for sure since yesterday, Thursday, that I am allowed to participate there. And ever since Sunday night, I am a bit stressed because I don't have that many cards. The last few months I was barely able. This year was quite hard. I didn't make many, just the necessary ones. So my dad got one and my sisters for their birthdays and Mother's Day and Father's Day. Other than that, only because somebody wanted some. And all my family have not gotten any birthday cards. So now I'm busy making cards because I need some. So that's what I'm doing, and maybe I can, I doubt it though, but maybe I can film something, some card making. It just takes more time, and I'm getting up and start card making, or kinda. Yeah, so, and this looks nice down there with those clean shelves. It is a bit better, and I have switched stuff around. I put that shelf there. I have my TV on it, and now it's on the table. Maybe I'll show that to you too. So, my English is not as bad when I'm not on camera, but on camera I've noticed also the last one that it's not as good anymore. Maybe because I'm not used to it anymore to film and talk. So good morning, everybody. So after enrolling for the market on Sunday, I had measured my suitcase for checking out if it's okay for the table. And I do think it's 10 centimeters too wide, because I think the table there is, what is it, 60 by 80? My suitcase is 70, but I think the left to right is just 60, so it's a bit too wide. But I found something online and I ordered that, and super cool. So this is a suitcase on legs, which also works as a stool. It can take up to 150 kilos, which is about 300 pounds. And I use it now to sit on it. And I put my cards in here just for now. Also, I will put them in here then too, but I will have to arrange them a bit better and also do something with the lid, some kind of shelving or something. And it is on legs, so I could have it like this on the table and put stuff under it, or put it plain on the table. And they actually work with standing up and closing it, but they fell over before, so I just lay them down so they don't get some weird things. And it's a Manchester cord, very cool, and I'm very happy about it. I've just organized my DVDs and saw this dress again that my little sister gave me soon, it's a year ago, to try out, and now I did, and it's quite alright. Really on it. It is very tight. That's why I didn't put it on, but it is stretchy, and it looks worse on camera though, but it makes me look a bit slimmer. Just very weird to have something like that. Also have back pockets again, because I haven't worn jeans in many years, and yeah. that's fun to wear pockets again, but I need to take that off. It's a bit too tight. But I'm glad it fit, and it's warm around my back. It's very nice. So maybe that's something I can wear in fall. But I'm taking that off again and go back to my airy layer. I made a pizza for lunch. I bought a dough yesterday, added some concentrated tomato under it, under the vegetables. I put on corn, peas and mushrooms. It's all out of tins and the freezer. I had some mozzarella left over because I made a mozzarella tomato salad yesterday, and I just got some fresh basil from my neighbor upstairs. And this is messy. And now I have lunch. So here we go. And I'm watching Gilmore Girls. So I actually started working on a card. I already have cut out this hole in the middle because there will be a see-through window. And here I am working on the wallpaper inside of the card. It is not so interesting, it's just one color. I used dried marigold. It's Distress Oxide, and I just colored the whole panel that color. And I have a new storage idea for things. I just stick it on a double-sided tape like that. And that is on the paper, and then I put it into a folder thingy, a plastic thingy. Clean it off a bit, that's very important. And I wanted a patterned wallpaper, so I'm sticking on a stencil from the back so it doesn't slip, and I will have a very crisp image. And for stencils like that, I always use the Distress ink. And this is Rusty Hinge because it's not, it's just crispier than the Distress Oxide. It has sharper edges, which I like very much. And I just go all around it with my ink blending tool. I have foams for that in the back of those little ink cubes, mini ink cubes, so they're always at the ready. And I don't have to figure something out. It just fits like that and holds in there without a sticker or anything. Now Mutsina is joining me here, and you see how it looks when the stencil is lifted. And I already did the front panel before. I used a stencil and stencil paste from Lawnfawn, and I'm going to do that window. It's also from Lawnfawn. And those stamps, which are from Colorado Craft Company. Here are all the prepared parts for the card. On the upper left is the inside of the card. There's the base and the windows, and this is the outside of the card. And also I had to cut down some acetate because I'm going to make a shaker out of it, and I need some acetate so that the shaker elements don't fall anywhere. Also embossed that sentiment, which is from Mama Elephant, but I will lose it by the end of the card making process. And I'm starting with gluing on the acetate so it has some time to dry, and in that time I can work on other parts. Now, as I'm waiting for the other parts to dry, I worked on the card base, and I'm gluing on the rest of the wallpaper on the upper part of the card. I had to mark which part is up and which one is down, because that hole in the middle of the card is not symmetrical, so I had to mark it also on the outside panel. And I'm very happy how that turned out, with also gluing it down, and it's still closable. Sometimes I have troubles with that, but you can see the fold is still there. I glued it just right next to that. That's why it's still nicely closing. And this is the stenciled with stencil paste panel for the outside. Again, I marked what's up, what's down, and I do like working with glue because it gives you a bit more time when you put it on to just move it around a bit. Even though this glue dries very quickly, it doesn't give you that much time. And also when it dries, it's kind of like cardboard, not cardboard, but chipboard. It gets very hard, and I do like a sturdy thingy. And it is a bit not so flat from the stencil paste, so I put the whole thingy under my heavy case with all the die cut things to flatten it. And this is later, I got it out again. Now I'm working on the window. I'm taking the part with the acetate first. I thought about which one first, but I thought it's better to take that one so I can glue the other one with the cross onto the acetate from the other side. And the tabletop I made with a rectangle, a stitched rectangle from Lawnfawn, and then did this angled side on the left hand side again with the same die, went over it just at an angle. And the legs, I used the leftover stamped paper which I used for the window frames, and just cut out those stumps with the rest of the paper. And then I started assembling the inside of the card. So I put glue on the table and put it there. The tea time I stamped before and embossed it with clear embossing powder. And cut off the stumps which were overlapping. And I really like it when things are very flat and glued well together. And now it's time to place the mice. So I'm trying to check where I want to put them, and then I'm gonna glue them down very thoroughly. So this is the finished card. I did not pay attention. I had a brown ink still on the thingy, so it's a bit brown here. And also you can see the double-sided tape there. And I don't know if I do something about that or not. For now, I just leave it like that. So I fixed the brown spots, but I lost the sentiment here. I just cut out the snowflake border again with sparkly paper, which is self-sticking. And I put it a bit offset, just a bit higher to hide the foam, which is still visible on the sides, but that I just leave. And also on top. And then I also put, I had to put something on the back because there were brown stains too. And also it was a bit too short. So that blue thingy here is just a bit longer, made longer. So it is even. I should have cut this one a bit. And up here I had a big, I don't know, it's not so pretty, so I made something like a book cover thingy, a book back with washi tape. I had to glue it down, and then I had a lot of glue here, so I added some sparkles. And now it just held before, but I will have to glue this down too. This is annoying me a lot, so I'm going to do that. And then this is finished, and I would charge about $10 for that. So, well, I think it's very cool. So now it's just tea time and not wishing, sending you cozy somethings. Yeah, so that's that. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.